we have this energy that's really asking us to kind of step into like what we believe is true, whether it's in a relationship or in our career or just in our lifestyle, right? Like sometimes we know when it's time to make a change about something, but we're kind of fearful. Anyone? Yeah. So weird how we do that, right? I had a friend say to me today, she's like, I just, gave up this position and I went through my calendar and I was clearing out my calendar and I got really scared. And I was like, I know it's really scary, but maybe just switch that for a second, right? Maybe you just cleared out your calendar to allow something really freaking epic to come through, right? But we go to this fear, right? I also like to remember that the word courage really, we tend to think of it as like a third chakra energy. This, I have the courage to push forward and to do the thing and light the fire, right? Which is true. Um, but honestly, like, I don't know, I feel like courage really resides in the heart. It's like when we're listening to our heart. It's so easy to follow the mind and follow the script, but when we listen to our heart, I feel like that really takes a lot of courage. So that's kind of where I'm practicing from today. Is that okay with everyone? Cool. It's good to see you guys. So nice to be here. I actually, I kind of joke about the clouds. I do kind of get annoyed, honestly. I feel like I'm wearing my hoodie and I'm moving my car and I'm going, what? It's July. But I do enjoy it because I feel like it makes this room feel, it's like I almost can't wait to get in here, It's like a little womb. Okay. So that's kind of my intention with sharing this space with you tonight. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. Let's go ahead and begin. We'll close the eyes. Finding a nice tall spine, take a big inhale in through your nose. Hold the breath at the very top. And then exhale all of your breath out through your mouth. Amazing. So amazing. Take another big deep breath in through your nose. So nice and tall in the spine. And then hold the breath. And then exhale all your breath out through your mouth. Cool. Let's just do that one more time. Okay, you guys, big deep breath in. Hold the breath. Hold it. No cheating. Exhale all your breath out through your mouth. Amazing. Now let's find Ujjayi breath, that breath that comes in through the nose and out through the nose. And you just start to find a sweet cadence to the breath. Those of you who came in just a little bit late, the theme is courage. It's funny, I picked that card today. I always pick a card when I come in, and I picked I am courageous. So apparently I'm courageous. New moon in Leo coming up. Leos are all about love, by the way. We get a bad rap. We get a rap that we're like this egocentric type of person, but Leos are all about love. We lead from our heart. Leos are courage, man. They don't care what anyone thinks. They just want love. So find some breath in the heart space. Fill the heart, fill the belly. Relax the face. And just call into your awareness in your practice tonight. Maybe somewhere where you're just a little bit fearful about something or a little hesitant, or you even like notice something in your mind. You're hesitating somewhere. And maybe just use this space, this practice space, to really draw upon some courage, right? It's not easy, but it's so necessary. And then drawing your hands to your heart. Let's now, drawing our hands to our heart is Anjali Mudra. So it's a mudra of offering. So now, because we know that there is just an abundance of everything and we have everything we need, Maybe just give this practice of courage away to someone that you know needs it. Maybe when you practice tonight, it's not about you at all, it's about someone else. And then I want to begin with the Guru Mantra tonight. The Guru Mantra is such a simple chant, right? It's loosely translated. I bow at the feet of my teachers, the teachers of my past, the teachers of the present, the teachers that have yet to show up, the teachers that have held my hand and showed me so much love, and the teachers that have dragged me through the mud, all of it. So we'll do a call and response, sitting up nice and tall. Sounds like this. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat, Param Brahma, Tasma Shri, Guru De Namaha. Tasma Shri Guru De Namaha. Let's do this last one together and follow it with an Om. Tasma Shri Guru De Namaha. Om. You so much, you guys. It's always such a pleasure to be here. I love this room so much. Go ahead and open the eyes. Let's make our way into downward facing dog. So just use your breath and find your way right into down dog. Don't lose that breath. Sometimes when we're in transition, we lose our breath. And when we lose our breath, whether we're in a pose or in our life, right, we tend to kind of fall into those lower vibrations of fear or hesitation or doubt. So practice moving with your breath in this room. Puddle out the feet, sway the hips side to side. I just love this pose. Spread the fingertips really wide. Don't be afraid to hear your breath. Feel free to breathe out through the mouth a couple of times if you'd like. Even take a lion's breath if you want. All you guys, this is your practice. I'm just MSU making shit up. So that's all I'm doing while I'm here. Thanks for the little giggle. Someone told me over the weekend that they read an article that when people cuss, when they're like leading something, they don't mean to be disrespectful, and sometimes people find them to be more approachable. So I'm hoping that you feel that way about me. Go ahead and roll your body forward to plank and pause in your plank pose. Pull the crown of the head toward the front of the room. Let your heels press back toward the back of the room, and just pause for about 3 long, deep breaths. Draw your navel in, squeeze your inner thighs, relax your face, pull your arm bones up toward your shoulder sockets. So you almost feel like you're really super buoyant, yeah? Good. Now pull the chin into the chest and round all the way back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Good. Now let's do that with bandhas. So make sure your feet are strong, your hands are strong, your pelvic floor is in, your belly's in. Pull your chin into your chest, round your body all the way forward into plank pose, and then just pause. Good. And then as you exhale, pull your chin all the way into your chest and round all the way back into downward facing dog. Amazing. Just do that 3 more times. So almost like you're unfurling your spine. So I want you to feel every single vertebra along the spine. Good. Amazing. Good. And then the next time you find downward facing dog, just walk your hands all the way to the back edge of your mat. So you're in forward fold at the very back edge of your mat. Beautiful. Take a halfway lift and inhale. Good. Now exhale and fold. Beautiful. One more time. Halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale and fold. Nice. Roll your body all the way up into a standing Tadasana. So take your arms up nice and high. Touch your two palms together. As you exhale, breathe out through your mouth. Take your elbows down towards your waist. So, okay, here you guys missed the memo. Here we go. Inhale, reach your arms up nice and high. Drop your elbows down towards your waist. Exhale all your breath out through your mouth. Good. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, reach, lift your heart. Exhale out through the mouth. There it is. Clasp your two hands together to your lower back. Reach your eye gaze up toward the sky. Exhale, bow forward all the way to the earth. Nice. Pause here for a moment. Bend your knees. Let your head drop, okay? So really let that head drop. Roll around in your head if you want, right? Maybe go ahead and move around in your jaw. Good. 2 more breaths. Let your head relax. There you go. So epic, you guys. Bring your hands down to the floor. Take a halfway lift and inhale. And then exhale to fold. Nice. Walk forward to plank pose. Take that nice, sweet little walk forward. And then shift forward. Go ahead and drop down to your knees. Lower your chest and lower your chin. And then inhale, lift your heart. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Nice. Exhale, back to down dog. Nicely done. Good. Big deep breath in. Lift your heels up off the floor. And then as you exhale, drop your heels. Fantastic. Take your right leg up high, bend at your knee, roll around in your ankle and roll around in your hip. So just make big, huge circles with that hip. Big, huge circles with your hip. Good. Like you're trying to draw a circle with your knee on that right, the right side of the room. Amazing. Good. And then right leg goes high. Bring your knee to your nose, exhale. Nice. Right leg high. Knee to the right tricep. Good. Right leg high. Knee to left tricep. Open up fallen triangle. Take about 3 long, deep breaths here. Roll around in your wrists. Take your gaze to the doors where you came in or up towards your hand. Just really, you guys, I can't say it enough, really hear your breath, okay? So the element of the heart is air. I only want you to hear your breath tonight. Bring your left hand down. Take your right leg up and over just for a sec. And now drop your right foot forward in between your 2 hands. Drag your fingertips along the long side of your mat. Turn to face the back of the room. You should be looking at your left foot. Take your left leg up high. 3-legged dog. Good. Scorpion dog, exhale. Nice. Roll around in your ankle. Roll around in your hip. Nice. So it's funny, you know, if you've been coming to my class, you know I'm going to turn you around, right? And then those of you who have never been to my class, it's kind of weird. Like, what is she doing? What? That's what happens in life too, right? When something doesn't go as planned. Left leg high, knee to the left tricep, exhale. Left leg high, knee to the nose. Left leg high, knee to right tricep, open up fallen triangle, pause, reach your right arm up high, roll around in your wrist, open and close your hand, maybe even the shoulder if you have the space, but don't lose your breath, okay? Please don't you lose your breath. Good. Bring your right hand down, take your left leg up and over for just a moment. Drop your left foot forward in between your 2 hands. Drag your fingertips all the way back to the top of the mat. So you're looking at your right foot. Nice. Bring your left foot forward to meet your right forward fold, top edge of the mat. Take a halfway lift and inhale. Squeeze behind the heart space. Exhale, deep forward fold. Nice. Walk it back to plank. You guys, we're almost through this a little bit here. Shift a little bit forward. Either drop down to the knees and take knees, chest, chin, or just take chaturanga halfway down. Inhale, lift your heart up, dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Big deep breath in, lift your heels, bend your knees, listen to the cues. Exhale, child's pose. So sit back to child's pose. do me a favor, raise your hand if you don't want me to assist you in any postures today, okay? Just raise your hand if you do not want me to assist you. Amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then point to any area of the body where you've got an injury or if there's something I need to know about going on in the body. Thank you. Just keep it there for a sec. Let me do a little look-see around the room. Thank you so much. You guys, please listen to your body, okay? Come on up into plank pose. Inhale. Amazing. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Bend your knees. Look forward, please. Take a walk, step, or a float. And take a halfway lift. And then fold. Exhale. Inhale. Reach arms up high. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Fold. Trace the center line of your body. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, walk back through plank, take chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Now you can jump if you're ready. Inhale, lift your heart, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. Now hold this for a couple of deep breaths in and a couple of deep breaths out. Please, you guys, when you jump, let's not jump back to plank. Okay, so always jump back to chaturanga. The elbows are not shock absorbers, but the shoulder blades are, okay? Bend your knees, look forward. Walk, step, or jump, take a halfway lift. And then as you exhale, nice, fold forward. Inhale, reach arms up high. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Trace the center line of your body. Gorgeous. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Walk, step, or float back. Heart's going to lift to inhale. And then as you exhale, your hips will go high. Hold for 2 breaths in and 2 breaths out. Now listen, I didn't say this before, but you can skip this whole thing. You could just walk back to down dog if you want. You could just walk back to child's pose, okay? Bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or float. Take your halfway lift and inhale. And then as you exhale, take your fold. Nice. Inhale, reach arms up high. Exhale out through the mouth. Drop those elbows, you guys, out through the mouth. Epic. Inhale, reach, touch palms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, heart lifts, collarbones open. Exhale, your hips go high. Now it's just 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Those of you looking up in upward dog or cobra, next time I'm going to challenge you, close your eyes. Bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or float. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, deep forward bend. Inhale, reach, take them up high. Exhale, out through the mouth. Good, let's take a couple more. Inhale up, touch palms. Exhale, center line of body, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Good. Heart lifts, collarbones open, eyes closed. Exhale, back down dog. Close those eyes. Good. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Beautiful job, you guys. Bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, float. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Arms up. Exhale out through the mouth. Drop your elbows. Gorgeous. Once more. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Guys, you guys got it. So fun. Good. And then hold your downward facing dog. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Good. Bend your knees, look forward. It's a walk, step, or a float. Halfway lift to inhale. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. So let's find chair pose now for a sec. Lift the toes, lift the arches of your feet. Good. Your feet can be together or they can be hip distance apart. Relax the face. Relax the eyes. Sit a little deeper, exhale. Sit a little deeper, exhale. Just a little bit deeper, exhale. And then inhale, huge back bend, heart and arms go up high, gaze goes high. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. That was really beautiful. Halfway lift to inhale. Chaturanga dandasana, exhale. Good. Heart lifts, inhale. Hips are high, exhale. Gorgeous. All right. Right leg high, inhale. Knee to left tricep, exhale. exhale. Open up, fallen triangle, one deep breath. Reach your heart toward the doors where you came in. Exhale to scorpion dog. It's just one breath, you guys, okay? Good. Right foot forward in between the two hands, Virabhadrasana 1. So let's reach up nice and high. Take a warrior 1. Let's exhale out through the mouth. Elbows will go down toward the waist. Good. Stay with me. Inhale, reach. One more like that. Exhale. Sweet. Clasp the two hands together. Roll your heart open. Point your sternum toward the sky. Now, as you exhale, just bow forward. Humble warrior. It's only one exhale, so let your head drop all the way. Inhale, reach. Touch your two palms together above your head. Nice. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Stay pointed toward me. Good. Reverse the warrior to inhale. Right arm's going to reach. Exhale, extended angle. Reach over the head. Fantastic. Come on up into 5-pointed star, you guys. Inhale, reach up nice and high. And then as you exhale, Virabhadrasana 2 to the back of the room. Let's hold our warrior 2. Good. Gazing out over the fingertips. Relax your eye gaze. Pull some energy toward the hand that's reaching toward the stage. Good. Now lift your heart. Good. Now clear the mind. I can tell when y'all are thinking about something that happened today. Or maybe it's what you want for dinner. Could be. One more breath. That's gorgeous. You guys, reverse the warrior to inhale. Let's hold it. Left arm's going to reach. Bend at your elbow for a moment. See if you can just find the left hand, the left elbow will bend. So see if you can find like the base of your skull or your neck. And then just take your right hand and reach up and grab a hold of that left elbow. And just go ahead and give yourself a little bit of support in the lateral flexion. Keep your left knee bent. Beautiful. Good. Stay right here in the mind and the body and the breath. Good. Nice job, Kai. Bring that knee forward just a little bit more. Good. 2 more. Feels so good to open up the side of the heart. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Let's take that simple twist. Right hand's going to be down. Left fingertips are going to be up. Now, just for a moment, pull the crown toward the back of the room. Spiral the heart open a little bit more toward the windowed wall. Now listen, we're not going to move yet. I want you to press into your right big toe. So you make sure that back leg is in alignment. A lot of times we roll over onto the pinky edge side, right? Good. Now take a big deep breath in. Reach up a little bit higher. As you exhale, breathe out through your mouth and just go underneath. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Point the heart over here. Exhale. Good. One more time, you guys. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Sweet. Inhale, reach. Hold it right here or come all the way up. Left fingertips pull toward the stage. Right fingertips are toward the back of the room. Re-engage with your right leg. Maybe your left hand goes down as the right arm goes up. Okay, so you get to choose. Breathe. Relax your face. Relax your face. I know it's windy over here. You guys are so good. 2 more breaths. Lift up a little bit higher, Nance. A little higher. Cartwheel your hands down. Reach your right leg up high. Standing split leg, you guys. Right leg high. Gorgeous. Round and curl and exhale. Shiva squat. Right leg high. Inhale. Shiva squat. Exhale. One more, you guys. Right leg high. Good. Shiva squat. Exhale. Stay with me. Right leg high. Step that right leg all the way back behind you. Take your left leg up high. Bend at the knee. Scorpion dog. If you're ready to flip it, feel free to flip it into wild thing. Whew. Relax your eyes. Relax your eyes. Good. So good. Oh, you guys look so good. One more breath. Good. Come on around. Bring your left foot forward in between your two hands. Oh, wait, hang on. Bring your right foot forward. Okay, no, wait, left. No, wait, right. Let's jump to switch our feet. Did you guys think I messed up? That's fair. We're just going to go for 5. For 4. You don't have to jump either, by the way. You can just like walk and step, right? Where was I? Let's see. 3. 2. Now on 1, bring the right foot forward. Come into high lunge. Good. Clasp your two hands together, interlace your fingers, plug your thumbs in right at the base of your skull, okay? Now lift that head up right off the neck. And now let your head rest in the hands. Press through that left big toe. Pull your right shin forward. Pull up the pelvic floor. Turn your heart toward the sky. Wow, that's good. And then just relax your eye. Okay. Wow, that looks so beautiful, you guys. 2 more breaths. Good to see you. Exhale, warrior 2. Stay pointed to the back of the room. Sweet. Reverse the warrior to inhale. Right arm is going to reach. Exhale, extended angle. So elbow to the thigh. Fantastic. All your hands come down to the inside of the front foot. Turn to face the top edge of the mat. You're looking at your left foot. Step back to plank pose. Inhale. Good. Pause and hold. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Feet are together. Bring your feet together. Gorgeous. Hold right here or take Vashisthasana, right hand down, left arm up. You're going to be facing the doors where you came in, side plank. Good. Any variation is great. You can turn the palm down and put the arm over your head. You can hold your head. How's the breath? Gorgeous. Both hands come down, pause. Vashisthasana, opposite direction. Left hand down, right arm up. Nice. Raise your hand if you're having a good time. Such an old joke. Both hands come down. Feel free to cycle through a vinyasa or just hang out in downward facing dog. Good. Now, in this down dog, I want to give you a moment, okay? You can rest in child's pose, which is probably one of the more courageous poses that there are. You could come down onto your forearms as well. So a dolphin is always a nice option, okay? Or you could just stay in down dog. But whatever you choose, I just want you to know that that's exactly the right place for you to be. We're just going to be there like 4 breaths. It's like not even a big deal, right? Relax your shoulders. There you go. Good. One more breath. Cool. Let's come up into downward dog. Bring your 2 hands a little closer together. Okay. Look at your hands. Walk, step, or float to Malasana. So come to the top edge of the mat and drop the body down. Toes are out, heels are in, hands are at the heart space. Hold right here. Don't do anything else, or take a round of Kapalabhati. Ready? Begin. So you're going to go for 10, for 9, for 8, lift that heart, for 7, for 6, squeeze the shoulder blades, 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Take a big deep breath in, close the eyes. Lion's breath out, exhale. One more time, inhale. Lion's breath. One more time, I promise. Inhale, lion's breath. Sweet. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Bring the 2 feet to hip distance apart. Grab a hold of your 2 big toes if you want. Okay, you can take Padagustasana. You could also take Padahastasana. Some of you, if you're already ready, just put those hands right underneath your 2 feet so your toes touch your wrists. The only thing I want you to feel, though, it doesn't matter what you do with your hands, as long as you feel the decompression of your spine, and that includes your neck. So let that head get super duper heavy. There you go. Sometimes I'll move around on my jaw and I swear I gain like an inch in my neck. It's so weird. One more. Cool. How about Utkatasana, shall we? Right up into it, chair pose. If you can be hip distance apart or together, it's okay. Either one is just fine. good. Maybe flare those hands open nice and wide. I took Sunny Grosso's class today. Anybody ever take her class? Raise your hand. No, just kidding. She's so good. If you haven't had her class yet, you guys, she's so good. She kept saying, spread your fingertips wide. I was like, God bless you. I was like, I love this woman. Sit a little bit deeper. Draw your navel in. Lift your gaze. A little deeper. Inhale, huge back bend. Heart and arms go high. Pause. Hold your head in your hands. Let your head rest in your hands. Now, those of you who are like scrunching your eyebrows up to see the ceiling, relax your face. Point your heart to the sky. Epic. Oh, that looks good. Exhale, fold. You guys look so good when you do that. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, walk, step, float back. So good. Take a big deep breath in. And then this time when you exhale, go. Sweet. Left leg goes high. Good. Knee to the left tricep, please. Left leg high. Knee to the nose. Left leg high. Knee to right tricep. Open up fallen triangle. Only one breath though. Heart's over here toward the windows. Exhale, scorpion dog, just one breath. So elongate those breaths. Left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Arms are going to reach. Take those arms up nice and high. You guys make a little V shape. Now exhale out through the mouth one time. Elbows to the waist. Good. Inhale, reach. One more. Exhale. Sweet. Inhale, reach. Okay, I lied. One more. Clasp your two hands together. Roll your heart open. Pull the shoulder blades together. Lift, lift, lift. Only one exhale. Bow forward. Let your head drop. Only one exhale. Inhale, reach up high. Touch your two palms together. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Still pointed to me. Good. Reverse the warrior to inhale. Reach up. Good. Extend the angle to exhale. Elbow to the thigh. Oh, that looks so good. Inhale, reach up nice and high. Take a little 5-pointed star. Take the gaze up toward the sky. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, back of the room. This is what we're holding. Sink now. Sink into the posture, sink into the bones. Relax anywhere where you're holding. Feel the space around the heart. Okay? I know courage is about like, oh, I have to have this courage to move forward, but courage starts in the heart, you guys. Remember Wizard of Oz? Remember? Oh yeah, you guys remember. You're smiling. He needed a heart, right? Oh, I almost cried there for a second. Reverse the warrior to inhale. Your right arm's going to reach. Good. Bend at your elbow. Okay, so really bend at that elbow. Now grab a hold of your elbow with your left hand and just tilt your body. Find that beautiful lateral flexion. This looks amazing. Right knee comes forward, so it's just directly over that ankle. Good. Relax your face. Looking good. Just a few more breaths. Turn your toes to me. Always track your knee over your third toe, okay? One more. A little bit higher in the pelvic bowl, Nancy. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift, lift, lift. There. Cartwheel your hands down, you guys. All your hands find the floor. Reach your right arm up nice and high. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale out through the mouth. Ah. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Good. Do it again. Amazing. Twice more. Once more. Amazing. Inhale up, reach all the way up, hold, or lift all the way up. So right fingertips pull toward the back of the room while left fingertips pull toward the front. Okay, you can hold on to your head with your left hand. You can put your right hand on your thigh, but lift up from that pelvic floor and really open up the heart space, okay? Good. Relax your thinking mind, you guys. You don't need to figure this out. This is the time where you're just supposed to like let your body just move and breathe. Lift your chin now. There. One more. Gorgeous. Both hands come down to the mat. Go ahead and jump to switch your feet 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Just have fun with it. Just jump to switch or walk to switch. Whichever one feels right. Whichever one feels right. You're going to go for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, left foot's forward. Left foot. Now, before you come up, press through that right heel, press into your right big toe, pull the belly in, arms up, reach up. Touch your 2 palms together this time, bend at your elbows, okay? So your thumbs are pointed down. Now wing those elbows out. Okay, you feel all that space behind the heart, right? Keep breathing, keep lifting, stay focused on the breath. This looks good. 3 more. Be here, don't be anywhere else. It's not important, it's not even real. Anywhere out of this moment isn't even real, you guys. 1 more. Bring both hands down to the floor, right leg up high. Point your right toes up. Now listen, round and curl in, exhale, Shiva squat. Right leg high, inhale. Shiva squat, exhale. 1 more, you guys, right leg high. Shiva squat, exhale. Right leg high, step it all the way back behind you. Beautiful. Drag your fingertips along the long side of the mat. Turn to face the top edge of your mat. Listen to my cues. Take your right leg up high, bend at your knees, scorpion dog. Good. Feel free to flip it if you want. Where's the heart? Where's the heart? Beautiful. Bring it back to plank pose. Inhale. Pause in your plank. Pause. You're going to lower down on my count for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Zip your legs up nice and tight. Reach your 2 palms out in front of you. Full prostration. Pause. So reach them out in front of you. Palms are down. So just pause for a second. I love this pose. Such a great remembrance to remember that we don't know anything, right? And so the courage to just like pause for a second. Good. Take a big deep breath into the back body. Sigh your breath out through slightly parted lips. I love you guys. Bring your 2 hands next to your chest now. Curl your toes under. Push straight up to plank pose. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Beautiful. Good. Let's go right leg high. Point your toes. Now bend at your knee. Nice. Just open the hip a bit. Don't flip it. I just want you to, in fact, this time what I want you to do is feel your 2 armpits kind of aligned so they're pointing toward the floor. So keep your shoulders square. Press down through your left heel. Point your right knee to the back wall. Good. Right foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Arms up. Just 1 time, exhale. Good. Clasp hands together, roll your heart open. Lift, 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 lift. 1 breath. Bow forward, humble warrior. We're holding it. Let your head drop to the inside of your front foot. So as you're letting your head drop, can you all look at your back toes and make sure they're not gripping onto the mat, right? Now relax your jaw. Now, if this hurts the shoulders, drop your hands to the floor, okay? Good. Nice. Just a couple more breaths. I love this pose. Let your head drop. There you go. 1 more. Let's reach the arms up high, Virabhadrasana 1. 2 palms touch. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Nice. Okay, now turn your palms so they're facing the doors where you came in, so your thumbs are up. Wrap your left elbow underneath your right. So wrap and twist. You've got eagle arms. And then those arms are going to come toward, like right in front of your face, and you're gazing toward the doors where you came in. Lift up and out of your shoulders. Sink a little bit deeper into that front knee. Close down the eye. So now we're opening the back of the heart. Okay, this is the space where we kind of hold stuff. It's our unconscious body, right? So we hold our guards up pretty well. We have maybe a story, a betrayal back there, whatever. But now we're going to just start to click, 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 kind of unravel some of that. 2 more breaths. You're here, right? Did I hear somebody yawning? You guys need to do sit-ups. Reverse the warrior inhale. Come on up. Sweet. Now let's take both arms, reach them behind you, like a little wind-blown tree, right? Think a little bit deeper. Come up onto the tippy bits of your right toes. Just a few more breaths. Oh, you guys look so good. One more. Nice. Go ahead and come back to warrior 2. Take your left hand, wrap it behind you to find your hip. Good. Now look forward. Start to lean your body forward. We're going to Ardha Chandrasana. Pick up your back leg. See if you can levitate on the fingertips. Now, if that's not in your story, use your block. Use your block. But roll your heart toward the doors where you came in. Good. Those of you who want Chapasana, see if you can grab that foot with your right hand. Yes, I want you to balance on one leg. What? So weird. One more. All hands come down. Go ahead and point your left toes up toward the sky, standing split leg. Let your head relax. Roll around in that ankle a little bit. Let your head drop. 2 more. Cool. Let's step as far back as we can with the left toes. Bring the arms up high. Find your high lunge again. Pull the 2 hands into the heart. Lengthen up. Take your twist to the right. Good. I love courage. I love calling it out as a theme because sometimes it means we just have to have the courage to let go, right? Sometimes it means we have to have the courage to just be disciplined. Like, it's so different. But it's just really being out of our comfort zone and knowing that everything is going to be absolutely perfect. 3 more breaths. All right. Both hands down to the floor. Pick up that left leg again and just kind of shake it out. Just shake it out. And then we're going to find pyramid pose. So realign your feet. You've got about hip distance apart. Both heels on the ground. Bring your hands to your hips. Come up to standing first. Good. Now see if you can take your 2 hands behind you. Grab a hold of your elbows. Good. Lift your toes. Lift the arches of your feet. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Keep that left hip pulling forward. Bow forward. Good. This is about your hamstrings, by the way. Good. Just a few more breaths. Okay, guys, all hands down to the floor. Left leg goes up to hip height. Flex your toes and your heel like you were trying to stamp your heel on the back wall. Left hand to the floor, right hand to the lower back. Lengthen through the crown, take your twist. So now twisted Ardha Chandrasana toward the right side of the room. If you can reach your right arm up high and it doesn't throw off your hips, then do it. But if your hips start to cockeye and get out of alignment, keep your hands at your lower back. Good. Just 2 more breaths. How about forward fold? Come on out, bring your left foot down to meet your right. Amazing. Padagustasana, Padahastasana. You could clasp your hands together, let your head drop. You could hold on to either elbow, whatever works. One more. Cool. Let's go ahead and release that bind. Roll up through your spine. Take it up as high as you can. Reach your arms up way high, like you could actually touch the ceiling. Exhale out through your mouth. Drop those elbows. Now let's take the hands to the lower back. Pull your elbows in toward each other. Inhale, lift your heart. Now start to make that upside down J shape with your body, right? So you're really pressing down into the ground. You're relaxing your eyeballs. Good. Let the shoulders come behind the heart space. Good. 2 more. Exhale, slowly come out, fold forward, slide hands down, backs of thighs. Take a halfway lift, and then it's Chaturanga Dandasana, walk, step, or float back. Good. Let's go left leg high. Bend at the knee, scorpion dog. Now, really bend at that knee a lot. Like let the heel get heavy, but then realign your armpits. Now think about pushing your left knee toward where the ceiling meets the wall in the back of the room. So it's your knee. There you go. Oh, good. Left leg high, knee to nose, left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. So back heel spins down. Arms are going to reach just one time, you guys. Clasp your 2 hands together at your lower back. Roll that heart open. Your spine is so open now, you guys. Exhale, bow forward. Humble warrior. Let your head drop down. Epic. Relax your jaw. Now you can notice, you guys, you can notice if you are clenching your jaw or you need to make space in the back of the neck. So I almost always move around in my neck in this, or in my jaw in this pose, and my neck too, actually. Yeah, really squeeze right there. Good. One more. Inhale, arms up, touch your 2 palms. Nice job, you guys. Virabhadrasana 2. Stay pointed to the front of the room. Okay. Now turn your palms so they face the windowed wall. Thumbs are up. Right elbow underneath left, wrap to twist. You got those sweet eagle arms. Pull the elbows away from the face. Start to lift those arms. Sink deeper into the pose. Everyone look down at your left toes. I want them pointing straight forward, and I want that knee right over your 3rd toe. Always in every warrior pose, okay? So if I never see you again, you're always going to remember that, okay? Unravel the back of the heart, sink a little bit deeper into the pose. Long, deep breaths. So this is about the back of the heart, you guys. It's those unconscious spaces where we hold, where we restrict. Okay? Good. 2 more. Gorgeous. Reverse your warrior to inhale. Just reverse it. Good. Now all hands can reach toward the back of the room. If you want, you can come up onto your front tippy toes. Gaze can be down toward the wall or up towards your arm. You choose whatever feels best on the neck. How's the long, deep breaths going? Really good. Good. Just a few more. One more. Sweet. Cartwheel both your hands down to the mat. Go ahead and pause for a moment. Lift your left leg up nice, or your right leg up nice and high. Take your right leg up high. Good. Pause. Standing split leg. Standing split leg. Just hold here and breathe. Let your toes point up toward the sky. Let your head drop down. Relax that head and neck, you guys. Relax it. Let it get super duper heavy, okay? One more. Now, if you get a head rush, you can thank me later. Step your right foot back. Come on up into high lunge. Reach your arms up nice and high. Touch your two palms together. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Take your twist to the left. Take your twist to the left. Good. Long, deep breaths. So those of you who have a bend in your back knee, can you straighten that back leg? There you go. Good. Back leg long, back leg strong. And we're going to come out of this pose a little differently. So expect nothing. One more breath. When you come out of this pose, drop your back heel down, come into reverse warrior for just a moment. Reach your right hand behind you, find your hip. Look forward. Now find Ardha Chandrasana. Lift your back leg. So when things don't go exactly the way like we think they're going to go, right? What do? We backpedal. We start to ruminate in the mind. Why didn't this happen? Why didn't that happen? And then we lose that connection that we have with the heart. Okay, so no matter what happens, I want you to have the courage to just listen to the heart and know that whatever's coming next, quote unquote, next, is exactly what's supposed to happen in your life. One more breath. I'm really going to throw you through a loop here. Bring both hands down to the floor. Turn your foot so that your heel's facing the back of the room. Right hand stays on the floor. Left hand goes to the lower back. Roll your heart open. So it takes a lot to remember poses when you're sharing a yoga class, but it takes a lot of thinking to kind of mix them up on purpose. Long, deep breaths. Roll your heart open. Really take that back leg behind you. Just one more. Good. And then the last pose is pyramid. So I want you to come back to center, drop your right foot down, lift your chest, lift your heart, reach your two hands behind you again, like you did before, right? Holding onto your elbows like this, or I have an option. You could hold on to your elbows above you. So there's this press of the skull into the arms and arms into the skull. Lift up through the heart and then just start to fold. Okay, so this is going to strengthen the whole back body. Nice. Good. Relax your front toes. I think one of the deepest ways we can be courageous is to just trust that our life is always unfolding exactly the way it's supposed to, you know? 2 more breaths. One more breath. Cool. Bring all your hands down to the floor, you guys. Bring that right foot to the outer edge of the mat. Bring your left foot to the edge of the mat. Toes out, heels in. Find Malasana. Now you can hold Malasana right here. I love this pose so much. If you want Bakasana, bring your 2 hands down to the floor. Wiggle your 2 feet to touch. You're going to wing your knees out so they're on your triceps. Look forward and start to find your crow pose. So you get to choose Malasana or Bakasana. You can choose whatever you want. And Malasana is no less courageous than Bakasana, by the way. So just stay in those long, deep breaths. And listen, those of you who choose Bakasana, whenever you're like, I'm ready to jump back, go. Jump back right to your chaturanga, cycle through your vinyasa. Those of you in Malasana, feel free to come out when you're ready and make your way back into down dog. Now you have the option, downward facing dog, dolphin, child's pose, or an inversion. So if you want to take an inversion in your practice right now, oh my God, be my guest. If you need to move your mat, move your mat. If you want my help, call me over. Excuse me. I think it takes a lot of courage to go upside down, but I also feel like it takes a lot of courage just to walk the streets in the city, not upside down, you know? So just allow yourself to really find what works for you here for the next few breaths. And it might be just sitting on your knees with your eyes closed. It takes a lot of freaking courage to do that. Just to sit still, doesn't it? Just to sit still. And then when you're complete, just relax in child's pose for a moment. Good. Take a big deep breath in, you guys. And then let's sigh the breath out. Good. And then just one more time, big deep breath in. And then just sigh your breath out. Cool. Let's come up onto the knees now. Curl your toes under. Lift your chest. Amazing. Let's take 2 hands to the lower back. Draw the belly button in. Pull the shoulder blades behind the heart so you're pushing the sternum up toward the sky. Take a big inhale. Let's find Ustrasana. So Ustrasana, you're not leaning into your lower back, okay? You're lifting up out of the belly. You're pulling the shoulder blades back and you're letting your heart point up to the sky. If you can find your feet, find your feet. But don't do it at the expense of your low back or your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Cool. 2 more. Good. Go ahead and release. Have a seat on your heels. Close your eyes. Put your hands in your lap. Resist the urge to go into child's pose. So isn't that the way, like, we open our heart, say, for example, right? We're like, oh, I'm going to be so courageous. I'm going to be vulnerable. And then like something happens and we're like, oh shit. And we go into child's pose, right? But what if we could just stay open no matter what the outcome was? Oh, I love you. I don't love you. Oh shit. You know, that kind of thing. I'm sure none of you have ever experienced that in your life. Take a big deep breath in. Sigh your breath out. God, I love you guys so much. You have no idea. Let's do one more, okay? Lift up. So this time, see if you can keep your feet flat, okay? And take a big deep breath in. And then just go ahead and start to find your way into camel pose. Just even like one more little vertebra, one more, right? Sometimes I'll put my hand on my belly to make sure I'm not just sticking it out. See if you can find your feet. You can't, it's okay. For a long time there, I held my head because it was really hard to back bend, right? So if that's you, try holding your head with your 2 hands. It's kind of nice. Yeah, now wing your elbows out. Yes. Nice. Now slowly come back, sit on the heels, close the eyes. Actually, let's curl the toes under. All 10. Don't skip your pinky toe. And then sit and close the eyes. Now we're going to stretch. Yikes, the bottoms of the feet, ankles. Eee. That never feels good when you do a lot of hiking, huh? A few more breaths. I know. Try to keep your chest lifted. If it hurts like a lot, just just flatten your feet. I don't want you to suffer. One more breath. Sweet. All right, let's release. Bring the hands down to the floor. You guys find all fours. Okay, so now keep your knees underneath your hips. Look forward, past your mat. Start to walk your arms forward, anahata. So I think we call this puppy pose in some circles. I call it anahata. Heart melts toward the floor. Sit bones point up toward the sky. Amazing. I think it takes a lot of courage to like go out of your comfort zone, whether it's, switching a career, a home, a relationship. It's so hard to like say I want something different and not know really how it's going to turn out. But damn, that's life. And that I think I'm more afraid of waking up like later in my life and going, why didn't I try that? That was weird. One more breath. Now look forward at your hands and then just lay on your belly. So once you just lay on your belly, bring your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, lift your heart. We're going to go ahead and come up into Sphinx pose. So legs go super duper long. Press into the pads of the fingers, almost like you're clawing to push your heart forward. Okay, now relax those eyeballs, you guys. I'm telling you, you're going to get a big wrinkle on your forehead. You're going to be really upset. Okay, so pull your heart toward me, pull your legs toward the back of the room. See if you can straighten your arms as well. Breathe. Advanced practitioners are smiling in this pose. I have a couple of you. One more. Exhale, let it go. Full prostration, palms down, third eye down. The next two breaths, can you just watch your breath? That's it. Don't do anything else. Nice. Shalabhasana, you guys. Third eye stays on the floor. Reach your two hands behind you. Let your knuckles point toward the back of the room. Keep your hands off your butt. Zip your two legs together. Exhale. And then when you inhale, lift your heart, lift your arms, lift your legs. Shalabhasana. Relax those eyebrows. I know I make it sound funny, but I'm really serious. One more lift. Good. Exhale, let it go. Put your right ear on the mat. Close down your eyes. Good. Reach your right arm out to the side. So your right ear's on the mat. Put your right arm out to the side like a half of a T. Put your left hand next to your chest. Roll over onto your right side and just take that left leg with you. Bend your knee. Yes, like that. Let your head rest on the ground though. Yeah, there you go. One more. So shoulders and heart, right? Like heart and throat, heart and throat, heart and throat. Really important. It's a space in the body that we're all kind of like starting to round over. Come back through center, third eye to the floor, left arm out to the side like a half of a T, right hand next to the chest, roll over other side. Two more. Gorgeous. Come on back to center, you guys. Third eye to the floor, full prostration, palms down out in front of you. Notice your breath. It's just two more. That's it. Okay. One more belly down. You can take locust pose, shalabhasana if you want, or you can take bow. Bend your two knees, reach behind you, grab a hold of your feet or your ankles. Exhale all your breath out, and then inhale, press your feet into your hands. Start to lift your hips and lift your heart. Relax your eyes. One more breath. Lift, 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 lift. Exhale, lower, full prostration. Palms down, third eye to the floor. Mm, I think it takes courage to be okay with making the wrong decision too, and then saying you're sorry. That's a big one, isn't it? Go ahead and push back to child's pose. Turn your two palms up. So whatever it was that you were thinking about at the very beginning of the class, right? Like just let it go. Sometimes we think we need to figure things out, but I've come to realize that when I just kind of let things go a little bit, and the universe usually has a funny way of working them out for me. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but it always ends up being pretty cool. Take a big deep breath in, sigh your breath out. Good. Come on up to a seat, you guys. But I want you to lay down, but I want your head pointed toward me. So just kind of spin around so your back's pointed toward me, and then have a lie down on your back. Find happy baby pose when you get to your back. So you can grab a hold of the bottom edges of your feet or your two big toes and just kind of, press those knees down toward the floor. Give a little rock side to side. All right, we're going to take one back bend. All right. So I'm going to give you time for bridge and wheel if you want. If you're going to do bridge and then wheel, just make sure you come out first. Feet are hip distance apart. Point your knees up toward the sky. Walk your fingertips down towards your heels. Lift your hips, bridge pose. Now, if you want to make this a very relaxing bridge, just bring your block and put it right underneath your sacrum and just rest. Okay. Excuse me. Those of you who want wheel, I would say in the next couple of breaths, come out of the pose first and then find your wheel pose. Good. Relax your jaw wherever you are. Just two more. And slowly and mindfully bring the body back down. Tuck your chin to your chest. Relax. Take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees apart. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. So there's that like hearing and knowing what's in the heart, right? And then there's the directing of that energy, and that's the solar plexus. So it's like, I know the truth. I know my heart's telling me. Now I have to have the courage to listen and follow it. Hopefully, this is resonating with you somewhere. Big, beautiful new moon in Leo this weekend. So be courageous, be bold. Cool. Let's end with a twist, you guys. Okay. Let's extend the left leg long tonight and hug your right knee into your chest. Take that right knee in as deep as you can. You can even wrap your hands around the shin. Good. Hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. Now take that right leg up and over the left side. Lay on your left hip bone. You can keep the knee bent or you can straighten the leg. Those of you who can straighten the leg, see if you can grab a hold of the foot with your left hand. And then, that leg that's left behind, see if you can bend that knee and reach behind you and grab a hold of it like you do in dancer pose. Isn't that crazy? This is like a little pretzel. Look at me, I'm a pretzel. Now, if you can't find your foot, I'll tell you it's there, but don't, I promise it's there. Just don't force the reach, okay? Just two more. Let's hold this breath in together as a collective. Hold it. Now let's all sigh it out through the mouth. Good. Go ahead and unravel. Hug your two knees to your chest. Give a little rock side to side. Excuse me. And then keep your left knee in nice and tight. Extend your right leg long. Good. Hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. And then cross it over the right side. Again, you can keep your knee bent or you can straighten it. Make sure you're laying on that right hip bone. That'll give you an aligned twist. If you straighten the leg, see if you can grab your foot with your right hand. See if you can bend your bottom leg and find that foot as well. If it's too confusing, don't bother. Life is just one courageous event after another, I think. Take a big deep breath in. Sigh the breath out. Come back through center. Hug your two knees into your chest. If there's any finishing poses you need, maybe you want to take your legs up high or something like that, feel free. Otherwise, find your way into Shavasana. So really allowing the body to find that beautiful resting pose, right? So you just have this really beautiful space where you feel held, restful, supported. And just allow yourself to be for just a few minutes, right? It's really not that long. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. Sigh your breath out through your mouth. Move around in your fingertips, your toes, and your jaw. Take your arms over your head, lengthen through the spine. Move around in that jaw, don't forget. And then hug your knees to your chest. Give a little rock side to side, and then finally pick a side and just roll over onto it. You've got space, so just take it. And then bringing the body up to that nice comfy seat, drawing the hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra. So coming back to that theme of courage. What a trip, huh? Let's take 3 sounds of Om. Thank you so much, you guys. It's such a honor to be here. Have such a beautiful evening. Namaste.